Yesterday was my 40th birthday. Thank you to everybody who did tell me happy birthday, sent me messages, gifts, cards, all of that stuff. I still haven't went through everything yet. Thank you so much for that. I love you guys so much, and I literally am overwhelmed with all of the love. My heart is so full and happy and full of love, and it just couldn't have been a better day. So thank you so much for that. Beautiful people, perverts, and fucking haters, it's Kandi, and today I'm going to tell you 40 things that I've learned in my 40 years on this earth. So I figured let's just put a few of my favorite things into this because this is a big video, 40 years old. In my beautiful pool, we finally had some nice weather out here. Want to get into that, have a glass of champagne, cheers for my birthday, and let's eat some birthday cake too. So we'll do all of it in one, girl. So cheers. Okay, so first things first, let's put some tan lotion on. Now this is my favorite tan lotion, but I have seen one come from like the Fox Club or something recently. I don't know what it's, Fox Tan, that I want to try, but man, shipping on that is from Australia, like $9 or something, girl. Like, I gotta find that somewhere here in America. I have learned to live, not exist, guys. Let me tell you, the older you get, the faster it goes, and you start wishing you would have done, and instead, just do it. Starbucks is totally a fucking drug, girl. You feel me? Religion, total fucking bullshit. Oh, you know something that I've learned? This is one of my favorite fucking things, actually. So, you know how people have screaming kids in public and like, I'm just not here for it. And you could like ask them to stop, but you know, basically they're infiltrating your area and you shouldn't have to ask them to stop, right? Something that I love to do to people is I love to talk about sex. If we're in the same aisle, for example, and your kid's screaming, I might look over at my husband and be like, man, that anal was so good last night, but I wish you would have used some lube because it's really got my hemorrhoids all up in a flare, you know? The people don't know what the fuck to do, so they get away from you. Problem solved. Talking about sex makes people uncomfortable. And because of reasons like that, society is completely controlling you. I talk about all the time how exposure therapy, eating in a pool, in a bikini, at 220 pounds, not giving a fuck at 40 years old, exposure therapy saved my life. I'm not really a political person, but the government completely lies to you. I guess that means I'm a conspiracy theorist, huh? Always 100% trust your fucking gut. It's always right. Animals live by instinct. You should too. The only difference between us and them is we've been brainwashed. They haven't. Just because you wouldn't doesn't mean I shouldn't or won't. No regrets, only lessons. One of the best things, you will use absolutely nothing from school. You're going to use nothing except for the social skills that you get from there. So when people say, oh my God, this is so high school, bitch, the socializing aspect, that's real life, girl. That's the rest of your fucking life. Take a little break here and... Medicine is bullshit. Cannabis is not. Medicine, all that medicine they want to get you hooked on, big pharma, that shit is bullshit. I've learned that the internet is basically just a playground for insecure people trying to compare themselves and then passively aggressively bully and mentally, emotionally abuse them to feel better about themselves. But as always, what others think or say about us is none of our business. I am not here for your fucking boner. Yeah, another lesson. I would say one of the hardest things that I've learned, and I learned it in my early 20s, which made it really hard. I think my sister's just now learning it, is that your parents are not superheroes. They're fucking human. Always expect some kind of stained food, typically, to drop and get on white. Always. If you're gonna wear white candy, always expect something to get on it. Speaking of something getting on it, all condiments are not made equal, girl. Not even a little bit. Fuck off. Hidden Valley Ranch in a bottle, girl. Fuck off completely. Something I wish I could scream from the hills to the internet is fupa is not a fucking fat bag belly, okay? A belly, you can call it a fat bag, call it a big bag of flesh, apron, whatever you want to call it. Fine. It is not a goddamn fupa. You sound stupid when you say fupa as a fat belly. Fupa is a fat upper pussy or penile or private area. Okay, so you know if you got any kind of fat on you, you know you got that little pouch above your little slit or above your dick. You got that little looks like putty. You know you can. That's a fucking fupa. You can't be friends with somebody who wants your life. I had a boss one time that would say to me whenever I would call him with some kind of bullshit, he would always say, Kandi, solutions, not excuses. I firmly believe that. Solutions, not excuses. Every time I give somebody a solution, they always come back with an excuse. If people do that, they don't really want help. They just want to vent. Learn to recognize the difference, even in yourself. I know you guys are not going to believe this, but the news people, you know, the people, whenever the TV's on, you're watching the news, those people can't see you. I know I'm not the only person that thought that. I know I'm not. When I was a kid, like for real, I thought the news people could see me, so I'd like pick my nose or be like, you know, just trying to be funky. I thought they could see me. Yeah, I've always been kind of crazy, huh? Dogs are 100,000,000% better than kids. 100. Love is not hard work. My relationship with Pete is the easiest thing, the most comfortable thing, the most common sense, makes sense, easiest thing in my life. And your love should be yours too. There is always truth in joking. Nature is fucking everything, yo. I have learned that has been my saving grace the last couple years, is literally nature. I am obsessed with everything nature, and when I can't get outside, I become a crazy bitch. Grudges totally hurt you more than the people that you're mad at. That's taken me a long time to fucking grasp. However, at a young age, I learned do not use other people's fucking makeup, because holy fucking shit, when I was like 7, I used my grandma's eye makeup, like eye makeup. You feel me? Like, don't use mascara, or just don't use other people's eye makeup. It's cheap enough to go get some, girl. But girl, don't ever use it, because you will get a sty, and it literally is like your eye puffs up on fire. My eye glued, however you say that, glued, shut. Glued shut. My eye glued shut. They had to put like this medicine, to pry to put medicine in it. Girl, worst thing ever. Like, girl, just go out and buy your cover, girl. It's cheap enough. And it's going to need to be cheap enough, because your house is going to equal a fucking money pit. Yes, your house is a goddamn fucking money pit. I say this all the time in my vlogs, in videos, a lot, whenever I'm checking myself a lot. We're all hypocritical, judgmental fuckbags. Every fucking one of us. We're trained to be. We're trained to be. Society trains us to be that. Holy shit, did you guys know that Russians are fucking Asians? I just found this out last year. I'm still, that's gonna have, like, forever, I'm gonna have me shell shocked. Forever. I wonder if Putin knows that he's Asian. That's so crazy to me. It's like mind blowing. Speaking of Putin, fear is the main reason for failure. Because we're afraid, we don't try. And because we don't try, yep, failure. Dogs really are a woman's best friend. Man, I cannot keep up with the Kardashians anymore. Like, that's something I have learned, is that, girl, I cannot keep up with the Kardashians. I'm done trying. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. If you ever go into any treatment facility, that is something they will drill into your head, and when you really think about it, you get angry every time, and sometimes you misplace your anger because you're mad, but really you should be mad at yourself, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different, that's on you, and it drives yourself crazy. Animals are so much better than humans. Has anyone here ever mixed bleach and ammonia? Girl, never do it. As a kid I did it. Oh my god. It was that chemical reaction. I think that's why I liked chemistry so much after that. Something else really funny that happened when I was a kid. Yes, nobody laugh at me. I've admitted this before, so don't act like, oh my god. But the sun and the moon, girl, are not the fucking same. Don't ask. Maybe one day I'll talk more about it. But I used to think the sun and the moon are the same. Okay, there's really nothing more to talk about. I used to think the sun and the moon were the same. And as it rotated, like one side was the sun, the other side was the moon. That's why as it rotated, girl, don't ask. Don't ask. And it took me a long time, and I loved science to figure out that wasn't real. And I even went to space camp. Girl. If you don't check yourself, you will wreck yourself. Stop overthinking and do more doing. Just do it. Earthing, grounding, whatever you want to call it, is fucking real, y'all. Like the wind, the earth, the sand, the dirt, the water, the rain, the clouds, the fucking sunshine, the fucking energy. It's fucking real. Do you see the sky? Earthing is fucking real, y'all. Look at that. Fuck. And last, but certainly not least, the most important lesson that I have learned in 40 years of being here, although I got this tattooed on my body at 37 because I always thought I would die at 37. So on my 37th birthday, I had this tattooed on me, my life, my way. I live by it every single fucking day. I stopped being a yes person. It's sometimes lonely, but when you live authentically and do what you want to do, you don't ever have to live with the anxieties of what if live, and it's a pretty freeing, liberating way to live. So that's all I have for you today, guys. That is some of the life lessons that I have learned in my 40 years of life. Take what you want from them. Some of them are completely ridiculous, I know, but once again, it is my life, my way. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, be nice to each other, because remember, nobody likes a fucking asshole.